Some of us have just finished reading the Bhagavad Gita, and one of the concepts that seems to have been most resonant for folks is the idea of the Gunas, and how these three constituent qualities of nature are constantly moving in our lives. Everything that exists in manifest reality, in Prakriti, is made of some combination of the Gunas. And it really is quite a useful tool when you begin to be able to identify, especially when we're looking at the vacillations of our own minds and hearts, but also just looking around in the world. So the three Gunas are Sattva, which can be described simply as beingness. It has qualities of light, clarity, luminosity, perfection is the way that Claude names it, goodness. And then there's the quality of Rajas, which has to do with movement, energy, motion, heat. And then the quality of Tamas, which we can think of as the quality of inertia, of heaviness, darkness, stuckness, solidity. Stability also is tamasic. There can be the difference between stuck and still is a difference between sattva. Sattva is also still, but tamas is stuck. Rajas is the only thing that moves. So we need all of these things, and they're constantly shifting in balance. However, as we work in yoga, we are trying to reduce the tamasic, the heaviness, the dullness, depression, trying to reduce rajas, which is busyness, anxiety, agitation, even excitement, and move more towards sattva, a state of calmness, of clarity, alertness. So every yoga practice should, we hope, will take us more towards sattva. So we'll begin in samastiti. And as you come into the body, be observant. Feel the physicality of the body, the sense of the feet against the floor, feeling of having feet, of having legs, having the torso, the spine, your limbs, the head balancing on top of the spine. So of what we're made of, the physical body has more tamas than the other parts of us do, because it's solid. We're also made of the mind, and this is more sattvic and rajasic, because it's a lot more subtle. So notice in your body today, how does the body feel? You know, we can feel comfortable in the body, or there can be some discomfort. Pain is rajasic, especially sharp pain. If there's a dull ache, that might be a little bit more tamasic. Alertness, focus is sattva, but over-focus is rajasic. This is why I remind you to keep a steady gaze, but soft. If you glare at something, that's rajasic. If you softly settle the sense of sight in one place, then you're coming more towards sattva. If you don't have the alertness, if you're feeling dull and sleepy, then that's tamasic. Rajasic, if your mind is rajasic, it'll be racing around. You'll be on to the next thing, thinking of 5 different things within 5 seconds, moving a lot. And take and accounting. Notice how you are this morning. How's the body? How's the mind? How are your emotions? Emotions also can be heavy, sad, depressed, that's tamasic. Or anxious, worried, fretting, that's rajasic. Or maybe you just feel tranquil and serene, quiet, that's sattvic. Come into your breath, breathing through the nose, breathing slowly in, feeling the gentle expansion of the chest and then the belly. Breathing out, hugging the belly in, relaxing the shoulders, softening the upper body as you support with the lower body. I mentioned that Sattva has a quality of stillness. I'd like you to please attend to the moment between the inhale and the exhale, and between the exhale and the inhale. The moment when the breath has come in, and it pauses for an instant, and then the moment when it has gone out, and again pauses for an instant. We're going to keep that awareness of a gentle pause throughout the practice. We begin with a slightly different variation of Tadasana. Find that soft, steady gaze. With the inhale, raise just the arms forward and up, and as the arms come up, let the palms be facing each other. With the exhale, hug the belly, lift the heels. And then with the inhale, lower the heels down again. Feel that you're reaching down to the floor and lifting the chest up. And then exhale, float the arms down to the front again. Palms facing each other the whole time. We'll do it 3 more times. Inhale, arms float forward and up, palms facing. Feel the chest lift as the arms lift. Brief pause. Exhale, gently hug the belly, lift the heels. Keep the gaze steady and soft. Inhale, reach the heels down to the floor and the breastbone towards the ceiling. And exhale, hug the belly, bring the arms down the front again. 2 more times. Inhale, float the arms forward and up. Exhale, gently draw the belly in as you raise the heels. And inhale, lower the heels. Keep the chest and the arms lifting. Exhale, arms down the front. 1 final time. Inhale, arms forward and up. Then brief pause. Exhale, raise the heels. Brief pause. Inhale, lower the heels. Pause. Exhale, arms down the front. And pause. Then relax the breath. Samastiti. How to be sattvic here in samastiti. Be still. Be alert. Be relaxed. Be steady. Mind inwardly observant. Not judgmental. That's rajasic. Sattvic, just observing, noticing. I'm going to adjust this. going to do a version of the forward bend. A little bit different variation. Begin with the hands crossed on the front of the chest, just resting at the level of the heart center at the base of the sternum. Again, gaze steady. We will be moving forward, so of course you're not going to continue to look at that spot when we bend down. But whenever we're upright, know exactly where your gaze is going. That's clarity. That's Sattva. Inhale, arms going to open out wide. Feel the chest lift. With your exhale, bend down and bring your hands down onto the lower back. Relax the neck and shoulders. Then inhale, extend the left arm forward till it's next to your ear and flatten your back out. Exhale, bend down and bring the hand onto the back again. Relax the neck and shoulders. Then inhale, extend the right arm forward next to the ear and flatten the back. Exhale, hug the belly gently in. Return your hand to your back. Relax the neck and shoulders. And inhale, reach both arms forward. Get them next to your ears. Open the chest and then come all the way up to the top. And with the exhale, bring the hands back down to the heart center, resting crossed on the front of the chest. That's the vinyasa. We'll do it 3 more times. Inhale, arms wide. Pause. Exhale, bend down. Both hands to the back. Relax the neck and shoulders. Pause. Inhale, the left arm comes forward, the back flattens. Pause. Exhale, return your hand to your back and bend down, relax. Inhale, the right arm comes forward, flat back. Pause, then bend down again with exhale. Right hand returns to the back. Inhale, both arms forward, reach them all the way forward, flatten the back and then come to the top. Pause. Exhale, hands back to the heart center. And pause. Twice more, gaze steady. Inhale, arms wide. And pause. Exhale, bend down, hands to the back. Relax the neck and shoulders. And pause. Left arm forward as you inhale. Flatten the back, arms right up next to the ear. Exhale, bend down, hand onto the back, relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, the right arm reaches forward, flatten the back, keep your gaze down at your toes. And exhale, bend down. Inhale, reach both arms forward and up. Open the chest, come all the way to the top. Exhale, draw the hands back down to the heart. And pause. Let's do it one more time. Keep the breath smooth. Keep your attention on those moments between the breath. Inhale, arms wide, chest open. Pause. Exhale, bend forward, hands to the back. Pause. Inhale, left arm forward, flat back, gaze at the feet, pause. Bend down with exhale. Hand to the back. Pause with the breath out. Then the right arm forward with the inhale. Flatten the back. Pause. And bend forward with exhale. Pause. And both arms forward as you inhale. Come all the way to the top. Let the chest lift. Pause. Steady the gaze. Exhale. Hands to the heart center. Pause, and relax the breath. Samastiti. Sattvic approach to this pose. Feel the body. Let it be still. Notice the breath. Let it breathe at its own pace. Observe the mind. Bring it back if it travels. If there's any emotional resonance, ungrip around it, soften. Okay, we're going to continue working with our tree pose, the Vrikshasana. So we'll begin by steadying the pelvis and turning the right leg out in the socket. And then lift the right heel up above the left ankle bone with the ball of the foot down on the floor. You can use that variation. If your balance feels good today, you can move your foot up your leg. Either one is fine. Now we're going to bring the hands to the front of the chest again like we did in the forward bend. And inhale, open the arms out wide. Pause. And exhale, bring them back to the heart center. And pause. Inhale, float the arms wide. Soften the shoulders, keep the gaze steady. And exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale, arms float wide. Exhale, back to the center. One more time like that. Inhale, arms float wide. And pause. Exhale, back to the heart center. Pause. Now we're going to stay for 4 breaths. Inhale. Feel the heart lift. Pause. Exhale, push your right knee towards the wall behind you. And pause. Again, inhale, softly expanding, lifting the heart. Gaze steady. Pause. Exhale, hug the belly in. Push the right knee back gently. Pause. 2 more breaths on your own. Attend to the pause. And then as you're ready, lower your arms, lower your foot. Come to Samastiti. Try to do that with as little readjustment as possible. And settle into a still, but not rigid, relaxed, balanced position. Relax the breath. Inwardly alert. Witnessing, not judging. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So we'll steady the hips, then turn the left leg out in the socket. Begin by bringing your left heel above the right ankle bone with the ball of the foot on the floor. You may stay here, or if you like, bring your foot farther up the leg. And then hands crossed on the heart. Gaze steady. Inhale, arms float wide. Pause, then exhale, bring them back into the center. And pause. Inhale, let the shoulders be soft and flowing. Pause. Exhale, hug the belly gently. Bring the hands back to the heart. Steady, soft gaze, twice more. Inhale, arms float wide. Pause. Exhale, back to center. One last time. Inhale, arms wide. Pause. Exhale, return to the center and stay. Inhale, feel the chest expand gently under your hands. Exhale, hug the belly, push your left knee back. Inhale, gentle expansion and lift of the chest. Exhale, gentle hug of the belly, left knee pushing back. 2 more breaths on your own. Keep those pauses. Then lower the arms, lower the foot. Again, return to samastiti, as little readjustment as possible. Find the stillness, the ease, the relaxed balance. And then be present to that. Can you feel the gunas rearranging themselves at all? If you started feeling rather heavy, tired, dull, do you feel a little bit more lifted, alert, awake? If you started feeling scattered and distracted and busy, do you feel a little calmer and more centered? That's what's meant by the play of the gunas. They constantly readjust. And in the yoga practice is a time when we can consciously attempt to direct them in a particular direction towards sattva. So let's counterpose with Ardha Utkatasana, remembering the pauses. Inhale, the arms come forward and up. Palms are facing each other. Gaze stays steady. Little pause. Exhale, bend the knees. Fold down. Complete exhale, relax the neck and shoulders. Pause. And then inhale, arms up, chest up. Straighten the legs. Pause at the top. With the exhale, bring the arms down the front. Nice slow lowering of the arms in time with the exhale. Then pause. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause. Exhale, draw the belly and bend the knees and fold down. And pause. Inhale, lift. Coming all the way to the top. And pause. Hug the belly as the arms come down. Pause 2 more times. Keep it slow, calm. Be aware at each moment of the movement. Pause at the top. Exhale, bend down. And pause. To the top on the inhale. Pause. Arms down the front with exhale. Pause. Do 1 more on your own. And as you end, you're already in samastiti. Just settle there. Quietness is sattvic. Obviously, giving someone a silent treatment is not sattvic. But a time without noise, this is important for us, for our senses. I want to do a variation of the lateral hero pose. So turn on your mat and we'll take the legs nice and wide. Bring the hands to the hips to steady the pelvis and rotate the left leg out in the socket. Stand with the arms down at the sides. Feel the spine centered in the middle of the body. Try not to let your hips push out to the right side. So even though we have an asymmetry now in the legs, bring the pelvis right to the center. With inhale, arms will float to the side, shoulder height, palms up, and the left knee bends. With the exhale, turn your head, look out over your left fingertips, push your left knee back. Inhale, turn your head the other way and look out over the right fingertips. And keep your head looking at those fingers as you bend down. As you exhale, bringing the left forearm to the left thigh, big long stretch in the right side. With the inhale, lift back up, keep your knee bent, center the spine. And then exhale, bring the arms down, straighten the leg. Pull the hips over to the left just a little bit. We'll do it 3 more times. Inhale, arms wide, bend the left knee. Turn the palms towards the ceiling at shoulder height. Open the chest. Exhale, slowly turn your head left. Look out over the left hand. Inhale, slowly turn it to the right. As you're turning your head, you can make sure your hands are really at shoulder height. Keep looking at the right hand as you bend down. Left arm to left leg, stretching the right arm up and over. Then with the inhale, come to the top with the knee bent. Center the spine, arms wide. Exhale, arms come down, the leg straightens. Spine is centered, pulling your hips over to the left a little bit. 2 more times. Inhale, arms wide, bend the left knee, keep the chest open, the shoulders soft, palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, turn the head, look left, pause. Inhale, turn the head and look right, and pause. Exhale, side bend, left arm to left leg, stretch the right side and pause. Inhale to the top with the knee bent. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. Center the hips, lift through the spine. We'll do it 1 more time. Inhale, arms wide, bend the knee. Push the knee towards the wall behind you, the left knee. Exhale, turn and look left. And pause. Inhale, turn and look right. And pause. Exhale, side bend, big long stretch in the right side. Pause. Inhale to the top with the knee bent. And pause. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Pause. Unrotate the left leg. Step both feet to the center. Samastiti. Relax. Let's bring the legs wide again. Preparing for the second side. Hands come to the hips. Keep the pelvis still as you rotate the right leg out in the socket. Center the spine, be tall through the center of the top of the head. Inhale, arms wide. Bend the right knee. Push it gently towards the wall behind you. Exhale, turn and look right. Palms are up. Inhale, turn and look left. And then keep your eyes on the left hand as you exhale into the side bend. Right arm to right thigh. Stretching up and over with the left arm. Then inhale, come up, keep the knee bent, center the spine, push your right knee behind you. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Center the pelvis by pushing a little bit to the right side. 3 more times. Inhale, arms wide, bend the knee. Push the right knee towards the wall behind you. Exhale, turn and look right. And pause. Inhale, turn and look left. Pause. Keep your gaze on your left hand as you bend down to the right. Big long stretch of your left side. And come up as you inhale. Arms wide, knee stays bent. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Slide the pelvis a little to the right side. Twice more. Inhale, arms wide, bend the right knee. Push it towards the wall behind you. Exhale, turn and look right. Inhale, turn and look left. Exhale, side bend, big stretch in the left side. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Pull the hips a little to the right. Last repetition. Inhale, arms wide and bend the right knee. Exhale, look right. Push the right knee towards the wall behind you. Inhale, turn and look left. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to the top. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Center the pelvis. And then return to Samasthiti. Sattva, clarity, lucidity, light in both senses of the word, brightness, and not heavy. Not too bright though. Very bright would be Rajasic. Rajasic, heat, movement, activity, energy. Tamas, stagnation, inertia, dullness, heaviness, obscurity, darkness. Okay, let's come to the back of the mat and stand on the knees. You may sit on the heels here or stand up tall on the knees, whichever suits your knees better. Vajrasana and Chakravakasana. Inhale, arms float forward and up. Raise the chest. Pause. Exhale, bend down. Hands all the way to the floor. And pause. Inhale, lift up onto all fours, opening the chest and pause. Exhale, hips back to the heels, relax the neck and shoulders, pause. Inhale, lift the arms, stand tall on the knees, pause. Exhale, arms down. And pause. Again, inhale, arms forward and up. Lift tall onto the knees, stretch the front of the body, pause, exhale, bend down, and pause. Inhale, Chakravakasana, raise the chest, exhale, hips back to the heels. Inhale, Vajrasana, raise the arms, stand tall. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Try that twice more on your own. Keep your pauses. Now please notice, were you able to keep track of when you were coming to all fours and when you were raising the arms? If yes, that's sattvic. If you weren't, you don't have to say, oh, I'm such a bad person, I can never pay attention, I'm so distracted, or my mind is so dull and heavy that I can't keep track of a simple instruction. You just simply say, Raja's present, Tamas present. So it's not, when we observe, it's not for the purpose of self-judgment or criticism. It's for the purpose of learning something and then changing it, if necessary to be changed. Okay, let's lie straight out on the stomach. You can place your hands under your forehead if you prefer that, or if it's okay, for your shoulders and your neck, you can stretch the arms all the way forward, full prostration. In either position, relax. Let the front of the body take a moment to adjust to spreading out on the floor. Nice and gently here, let's follow the breath. In either position, we keep the elbows down on the mat. With the inhale, float the chest and head up off of the floor. Gently let the shoulders pull down the back. Pause with the chest open, and then pull the belly in and return to the floor, going all the way down on the exhale. Very slow movement. Pause. You should feel your belly button pull to your spine. And inhale, float up again. Keep the gaze down towards the mat. Pause, feel the chest open. Gently hug the belly and lower down. Keep the belly hugged during the pause. Soften the neck and shoulders. And do that twice more. Inhale, float the chest up. Pause. Exhale, lower it down. Pause. One more on your own. Then relax completely. And we're going to move up to all fours. Coming in and out of downward facing dog 4 times, and then staying in downward dog for 4 breaths. If that doesn't suit you for some reason today, you can go in and out of child's pose instead. Inhale, let the breath fill the chest, then the belly. Then you pause, tuck the toes, and exhale. Push your hips up towards the ceiling, keeping your knees bent if you need to. Then inhale, the knees come down slowly. Remember to push the floor away with the hands so the shoulders stay supported. Up again with exhale, hugging the belly to the spine as you push your hips to the ceiling, pushing the floor away with the hands, and slowly bring the knees back down. If you stay strong in the shoulders, see if you get the knees down at the same moment. Again, exhale, push the floor away, stretch up towards the ceiling with the hips. And inhale, knees to the floor, pushing the floor away with the hands. Last time, we're going to go up and stay 4 breaths. Exhale, push up for 4. If staying doesn't work, you can go in and out 4 more times, or rest in child's pose whenever you're ready. Keep the breath soft and subtle and maintain those pauses. When you're done with 4 breaths, you bring your knees to the floor on an inhale. Then the hips back to the heels with exhale. And relax for a moment there. Okay, we're going to turn to the back. Resting comfortably on the back. If you like to hug your knees for a moment, you can do that. And then find yourself eventually in a position with the knees bent, feet on the floor, arms wide, shoulders relaxed, palms up. Breath breathing itself in and out of the body. Close the eyes. Now we're going to do a variation of Supta Baddha Konasana. This is an irregular vinyasa, so pay attention each step of the way. We'll begin by bringing the feet and knees close together and the arms down to the sides. The arms are going to be in 4 different positions, including this one. We'll have vertical straight up towards the ceiling. We'll have open wide like a T at shoulder height, and then we're going to have reached overhead to the floor behind. Inhale and float the arms up to vertical so the hands are directly above the shoulders, fingertips towards the ceiling. Then stay there as you exhale. Let your shoulders drop down into the floor. With the inhale, open the arms wide and open the knees away from each other. Relax the inner thighs. Then stay here while you exhale. Be sure the belly pulls to the spine. Pause. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Pause. Leave your arms there and exhale the knees back together. Pause. We stay here and inhale, allowing the chest to open. And with exhale, bring the arms back down to the sides, returning to the start position. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, float the arms up to vertical, then pause. We'll stay with exhale and drop the shoulders towards the floor. Pause, then inhale, arms like a T, knees open wide. And pause. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Pause. And exhale, bring the knees together. Stay while you inhale. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Twice more. Inhale, arms to vertical. Stay while you exhale. Inhale, arms and knees wide. And stay while you exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale the knees together. Stay, inhale. Exhale, arms down to the sides. One more breath. One more repetition. Inhale, arms float up. Stay and exhale. Inhale, arms and knees wide. Stay and exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, the knees together. Stay and inhale. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Bring your knees into your chest and relax a moment. Now we're going to go into a seated pose. Seated poses don't work for everybody. So if they bother your back or your hips or your legs, you can do a variation like this. I'm just going to show you briefly. You'll have your left leg straight out on the floor, and while we do the repetitions, you can lift the right leg to the ceiling and bend it 4 times, and then while we do the stay, you can hug your right knee into the chest, and then you'll do the opposite on the other side. So if you'd like to stay on your back, just stay on your back for a moment with the knees hugged to the chest. If you want to try the seated posture, which is going to be Janu Shirshasana, sit up. You can use something behind your hips if you want a little support. And I'll have the left leg straight out and the right knee opened out to the side. So we're going to bring the left hand to the back if you're seated. If you're lying on the floor, you'll have your left leg straight out to the on the floor and your right knee into your chest. And if you're on the floor, you can start those 4 repetitions of straightening and bending the knee. If you're seated, inhale the right arm up by the ear, sit tall. And then with the exhale, bend down. Relax the right shoulder, relax the neck. Inhale, lift again, right arm up by the ear, sit tall. And exhale, bend down. Soften the right arm, make sure that elbow is bent, the neck and shoulders are soft. And lift again on the inhale. Get the arm by the ear as you come up so the chest opens. Exhale, fold down, soften the neck and shoulders. Lift with the inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, we fold down. And now we'll stay. You can bring your left arm around to rest on the right and take 4 breaths there. If you're on your back, you're going to bring your right knee into the chest with both arms hugging for 4 breaths. In either position, pay attention to those pauses between the breaths. If you're in the seated position, when you get ready to come up, we'll lift both arms up around the ears, flatten the back and come up. And exhale the arms down the front. If you're on your back, briefly hug both knees into the chest. If you're seated, we're going to switch the legs, bringing the right leg out and putting the left foot inside the right thigh. Now we'll have the right hand on the back. If you're lying down, your right leg is straight on the floor and you're bending, straightening your left leg to the ceiling. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and up. And exhale, soften forward. Inhale. And sit up tall, make sure the chest opens. Hug the belly and exhale. Fold down and soften the left shoulder. Try not to reach with the hand or the shoulder. Inhale and lift. And bend down with the exhale. One more repetition. Inhale and lift. Bend down with the exhale, and you can bring the right hand to rest on top of the left. Soften both shoulders, 4 breaths. Attend to the pauses. If you're on your back, now you have your left knee pulled into the chest with both arms for 4 breaths. Keep your pauses. You're in the seated pose. When you're done with the 4 breaths, you use your inhale to raise your arms up around your ears. Make sure you get your chest open first as you sit up. And then exhale the arms down the front. And then everybody will come onto the back with the knees bent. Knees bent into the chest, one hand on each knee. And let's inhale, straighten the the left leg down onto the floor. And exhale with your left hand, pull your right knee into a spinal twist. Find a comfortable position for the right arm. Stay for 4 slow breaths. Increase the space between the breath if it's comfortable to do that. Only 4 breaths, but you can extend the amount of time you're in the twist by pausing longer. When you're done with 4 breaths, return to the back. Bring both knees into the chest. Relax the breath for a moment. Inhale, straighten the right leg out onto the floor. And exhale with your right hand, pull the left knee over to the floor on the right. Adjust the left arm comfortably. Stay for 4 slow breaths with a generous pause. When you're done with the 4 breaths, return to the back with the knees bent into the chest. One hand on each knee, lengthen the back of the neck. Close the eyes, relax the face. Separate and relax the feet. Then exhale, gently pull the knees in close. Pause with the breath out. Try to soften the shoulders as much as you can. Inhale, let the breath move into the chest and move your knees out away from the belly. Keep the shoulders soft. Pause. Exhale, gently hug the belly, hug the knees. Bend the elbows and soften the shoulders. Pause with the breath out. Gently inhale into the chest. Bend the belly as you move the knees away. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Do it 2 more times. Keep pausing. As you're ready, come into final relaxation pose, stretching out long on your back, supporting yourself however it's comfortable to do that. Cover up if you're cool. Be sure that the legs are comfortably separated. The arms are far enough apart so the shoulder blades can be flat and broad, palms up. Relaxing the entire length of the body. Softening the breath, softening the control of the breath, I should say. Allowing the breath to move on its own. Bring the mind inward. Is there a sense of clarity, of lucidity, tranquility, peacefulness. To whatever degree those qualities exist, that's the sattvic quality. That's the sattva guna, hopefully taking predominance by now. If not, you simply observe and relax. Falling asleep will be tamasic. Fidgeting will be rajasic. Sometimes it takes a lot of tapas, a lot of effort to be still and relaxed. So if one of the other gunas is dominating, pay attention to the body, keep it still and keep relaxing it. It's an ongoing process. Observe how your body, mind, your breath all in the same place. If not, bring them back. Prepare to come out of Shavasana. So if you've found a relaxed stillness, feel that Sattva. If you notice that you've been asleep, shake off that Tamas. Gently, a little bit of Rajas coming into the body as you move the fingers and the toes. Go gently. And move slowly into a stretch. Continue to move slowly as you come out of the stretch and turn to your right side with the knees drawn in. Then sit yourself up. Find a comfortable seat on a cushion or a chair. Sit bones rooted down, spine lifted. Remember to drop the chin down slightly. We'll work with a little bit of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. We're valving with the right hand. Classically, we're bringing the two first fingers, the index and the middle finger, down to the palm, and using the thumb and the ring finger to valve. If that is complicated, just cover it with your hand or do what works. Begin by covering the right nostril with your thumb, resting your ring finger up on the left, the cartilage of the left nostril. And breathe slowly in through that left side. And switch so that the left nostril is covered. The thumb's resting up on the cartilage of the right side as you exhale there. And then stay and inhale there. Inhale right. And switch so you can exhale left. Slow, smooth breath. That was one round. Again, inhale slowly left. Switch and exhale slowly right. Stay, inhale right. Switch and exhale left. That's the second round. Inhale left. Pause, exhale right. Pause, inhale right. Pause, exhale left. Try 3 more rounds on your own. Incorporate the pause. Finish on the exhale left. When you're done, rest your hands comfortably. Sit for a couple minutes with the eyes closed, the breath relaxed, the attention staying inward. Reconnect for a moment with your posture. Feel the sit bones rooting down, the spine lifting up, the shoulders softening, the breath breathing itself. Simple observation of the breath moving in and out will be enough. Take a moment to observe, based on the descriptions of the gunas that I've given you. See what is predominating now. Is it more a sense of quietness, clarity, tranquility, calmness, or more a state of agitation, frustration, worry, or more a state of dullness, sadness, sleepiness, depression? Quite useful just to be able to identify and name those qualities. And we have an odd tendency, I think, as humans to notice more when we feel discontent than when we feel content. If there are moments as you go through the day when you're feeling not so great, see if you can decide if it's rajas or tamas. Just doing that helps you take it a little less personally. And just doing that helps the effect soften a bit. Guarantee that the gunas will readjust themselves all the time. Keep noticing, and if you're more towards rajas or more towards tamas, either one, find a way to cultivate a little sattva. And if you're rushing around, slow down. Take some slow breaths. If you're sinking, maybe get up and take some slow steps. And again, breathe. Please open up your eyes. Namaste. And I do hope that you'll notice some moments of sattva in your day. I can't see anyone who's here, so thank you, and please sign in. All right. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.